fallout on the Tulsi situation, and I saw some interesting comments in the chat yesterday as we were paying our respects to her husband and his cancer diagnosis. But some people not really buying the story. It's, oh, cancer, so she's got to go be with him. Saying maybe she was forced out, or maybe the CIA hit her husband with a cancer gun or something like that. I don't know. But I know that there were a lot of murmurings that they did not want her a bit. The administration has been bifurcated on the Iran situation and some other foreign policy stuff. And so there were a lot of murmurings. I know that various people were saying she needed to go and she was going to go. She's gone. And obviously, I think having a husband who is now diagnosed with a very severe form of cancer is a good reason to need to go be with him, and an admirable and an honorable thing to do. But Reuters is reporting now that she resigned. We read through the resignation letter yesterday. We read through Trump's response yesterday. But now a source familiar, and you know how much we appreciate these familiar sources that they don't identify. But they said, with the matter, said that she had been forced out by the White House. The White House didn't respond to a request for comment. Davis Ingle, a White House spokesperson, said on X that she was departing because of her husband's diagnosis. Now, Trump has hinted in the past that differences with Gabbard on their approach to Iran were problematic, saying in March that she was softer than him on the nuclear ambitions. In April, several sources told Reuters that Gabbard could lose her role in a broader cabinet shakeup. A senior White House official said that Trump expressed displeasure with her in recent months. Another source with direct knowledge of the matter said the president had asked allies for their thoughts on potential replacements. Now, they go back into this. Gabbard had little experience, according to them. Member of the Hawaii National Guard. Her departure from Congress saw her adopt some conservative views. Then she took office, and they say she helped Trump retaliate. Signs of tension, though, with the White House appeared in June when she suggested, when Trump said she was wrong about the nuclear weapon evidence. Remember that story? So Tulsi coming out saying there's no evidence that they're building a nuke. Trump said, yes, there is. She then was basically adopting his position. He is the president. And so she said, okay, that's your decision to make. We've come to this conclusion based on our evidence. And you've got the evidence of all of the countries and foreign policy, whatever. And so she ended up following in line. But she, we noticed, was absent from a lot of the meetings. So she has been absent from deliberations between Trump and his top national security advisors. Apparently was not there during Maduro. And another source said she was pushed out by the White House. The White House has been unhappy with her for quite some time, saying among other reasons for the displeasure with Gabbard were activities of her task force known as the DIG. The group was working to declassify documents related to JFK, investigate the security of election machines, and probe COVID. So the intelligence agencies may have thrown her out. Among another source of friction, the person said, was her revocation last August of the security clearances of 37 current and former U.S. officials that exposed the name of an intelligence officer serving undercover. She also led initiatives, and we really appreciated this, that cast out the politicization of the intelligence community. She approved stripping the security clearances of John Brennan. Mark Warner, top Democrat, was a critic of her. He said, this is good news. She was politicizing intelligence. The next leader, he said, should be focused on foreign intelligence and not domestic election incidents. So Mark Warner's celebrating this, and that's not good news because he's an intelligence hack. So more background on that. Who knows what the story is? And if people, I think people saying that Tulsi leaving is setting her up for a presidential run or something like that. She's drawing a wedge with the administration that provides her some cover to run for president, to say I disagreed with whatever these policies were. But she didn't really lean on any of that on the way out. It's all about her husband. And so it was an amicable departure, at least on the surface. But behind the scenes, definitely, there were people saying she needs to go. She's not on board enough with some of these decisions. And sounds like the intelligence agencies didn't like her at all because she was reforming them, which they cannot stand at all. So anyways, that's what Reuters is saying. Once again, all anonymous sources. We'll see what she says in the aftermath. I don't think she's making up a cancer diagnosis for her husband. So we still continue to pray for him and hope that he recovers quickly and effectively, ahead of schedule and under budget if possible. But if it costs money, then that's fine too.